Good day! Here are the stories for the Manila Times for Monday, February 7, 2022, brought to you by Wilkin Depot, the country's leading home improvement and construction supplies retailer. Shop conveniently 24/7 with the Wilkin online store. Just go to shop.wilkin.com.ph. Election candidates will hit the hustings on Tuesday for the official start of campaigning, with the son and namesake of former dictator Ferdinand Marcos leading the presidential race. Political science, celebrities, and ex-convicts are among the contenders vying for more than 18,000 posts in the May 9 polls, with most interest on the contest to succeed President Rodrigo Duterte. More than 35 years after the Philippines emerged from his father's dictatorship, voter surveys show that Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. heading towards a landslide victory as a massive social media campaign cranks up support and, critics say, whitewashes the clan's history. Boosted by a formidable alliance with first daughter and vice presidential candidate Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio, Marcos has vowed to unify the country and give our fellow men the future that they deserve. Efforts to disqualify Marcos over a decades-old tax conviction sparked a public spat between election officials, while allegations of cocaine snorting and corruption among presidential candidates have fueled a political atmosphere of chaos and skullduggery. As usual, personality will trump politics for many of the roughly 65 million voters deciding who to support. The Department of Health repeated its assurance that vaccines against COVID-19 to be administered to children between 5 and 11 years old are safe and effective. The pilot rollout for the pediatric shots is set for today, with a nationwide rollout scheduled a week later. The Food and Drug Administration has granted emergency use authorization for Pfizer's reformulated vaccine. Health Undersecretary Mirna KUWTT has said in a radio interview on Sunday that the Pfizer vaccine will only contain 10 micrograms in a 2 milliliter dose, compared to the 30 micrograms for a 0.3 milliliter dose given to minors aged 12 to 17. 5 to 11-year-olds will still receive 2 doses, 3 weeks apart, KUWTT has said. Brothers Alfred and Patrick Michael Vargas promise a family-centered brand of public service in Novaliches, Quezon City if they win in the May elections. Alfred, who is on his third term as representative of Novaliches, the city's 5th district, will be running for councillor, while the incumbent councillor PM will run as the district representative. The brothers, who guested at the Manila Times Lights Camera Boto interview show on Sunday, assured their constituents that they will continue with the Alagang Vargas, the unique way of serving. Amid the COVID-19 pandemic, they aim to continue providing programs related to health, job creation and employment, education, and housing. Alfred, who had initially declared to take a break from politics after his third term in the House of Representatives, said public clamor pushed him to continue serving the people of Novaliches as councillor. He said he was planning a life away from politics with his wife, but he could not resist the call to serve. The lawyer of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ has linked the release of the Federal Bureau of Investigation wanted poster of KJC Executive Pastor Apollo Quiboloy to the national elections in May. A United States federal grand jury indicted Quiboloy on sex trafficking and other charges on November 10 of last year, and a warrant for his arrest was issued on the same day. Quiboloy is widely acknowledged to be the longtime spiritual advisor of President Rodrigo Duterte. In a press conference on Sunday, Ferdinand Ferdy Topacio questioned the delay in publishing the FBI poster. Over to business, the cash dividends paid out by publicly listed companies ended higher last year, data from the Philippine Stock Exchange showed. The PSE said the cash dividends of PLCs stood at 402.18 billion pesos in 2021, 17.3% more than the 342.88 billion pesos disbursed in 2020. The amount translates to 2.58% and 2.5% of dividend yields respectively. PSE President and Chief Executive Officer Ramon Monzon in a statement said the gradual reopening of the economy allowed companies to achieve better income levels, resulting in higher dividends. In sports, after being idle for more than a month following the surge of COVID-19 cases in the early part of the year, the Philippine Basketball Association has decided to push back not only the ongoing Governor's Cup, but also its annual rookie draft. Originally set this April, the league will hold the rookie draft in May instead, PBA Commissioner Willie Marshall said. League Chairman Ricky Vargas was happy to learn that this early, there had been numerous inquiries on the coming draft, particularly Filipino foreign applicants. Rigoberto Tiglao and Father Ranilio Aquino are today's front page columnists. Tiglao asks if Washington is funding the so-called turncoatism of presidential aspirant Manila Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso, while Father Aquino discusses retirement. Today's editorial believes that the government's vaccination policies need to be grounded in science. Read a full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and keep up with the Times. On behalf of the Manila Times, this is Eric John Sequo reporting. Have a safe week ahead.